What is going on, guys? Grave here. Today I'd like to talk about the skins in Season 1 for Battlefield 6. I'm going to have several images here in the background. I think most of the ones at the start, all of you will be pretty happy with. The ones towards the end of the video, some of you may not like. They're not too extreme, but they're a little bit more extreme than these here. First of all, most of these I think look really good. There's a few of them that look a bit similar to what we already have in game, and I kind of was hoping that was not going to be the case, that some of these skins would not look similar already to what we already have available to us. But I really don't have an issue with any of them. I think they're all fine. I'm not really particular or picky when it comes to skins. I understand that some skins work the best in Fortnite, and that's where they need to be. And some skins work the best in Battlefield, and that's kind of the variation between the two. I don't think they need to blend. I don't think you need to start having crazy skins in Battlefield, of course. But at the same time, some of these skins, like I said, might be a bit extreme for some of y'all, but I really don't have an issue with them personally. Overall, I think these look decent. Some of them look better than others. They're going for that military look, but at the same time trying to make it look cool or unique. You are going to have to sell these in a battle pass. You are eventually going to have to sell some type of skin in the store. And I know the team is walking a thin line, trying to keep it balanced to where it looks, more realistic military theme, but at the same time make it to where people want to purchase them. And we all know you're going to have to do a little bit of something to make people want to buy skins. No one's really going to buy a skin that's just a basic camo, unless they go with the idea that a lot of people have been talking about, where you represent at least the look of the camo, or maybe the look of the gear of some different military organizations all over the world. I think they could definitely do that, or go with the skin styles, camo styles, gear styles from past Battlefield titles. I think you could do that as well, and those would probably do really well in game. Now, a few of these, as you can see here, at least this one looks just like the skin in the past Modern Warfare 3 game. I mean, it's almost to the point of looking the exact same, except for the camo. The camo was a bit different. I think that character in Modern Warfare 3, if I remember right, the original character skin was just green, shirt and pants. And then there were some variations of maybe black and different things later on. But that looks a lot like that. Some of these remind me, and I don't know why, of some of the Rainbow Six Siege skins that have been out over the last several years. But the best one, in my opinion, I think the one that a lot of you are going to like, that's more military themed, is the U.S. Ranger, or the U.S. Army Ranger skin. This one looks really good. The sleeves are rolled up. You can kind of see the details of the sleeve tattoos on each arm. You have the face paint on. And I think a lot of people really want all the skins to look more like this. And hopefully, if that is the case, and this is what people want, DICE will listen and start making more skins similar to this, kind of like what we saw in your Battlefield 3s, your Battlefield 4s. But when you get a little bit further into it, they start looking not really wild, but they have like masks on, or helmets on, or face mask on, with different designs on the front, maybe something painted on like a cloth mask, or a design on a helmet or something like that. And they get a bit more like 2042 skins, in my opinion. That's what they look like. They're not crazy extreme, something like you would see in COD or maybe Fortnite, but not exactly just your base military look. And the one that a lot of people really do not like is this Wicked Grin skin. I don't personally have an issue with it. Besides, I just do not think it looks good. I don't really have a problem with it being in game. I don't have a problem with teeth being on the mask or the bandana on the face, but the color scheme is just awful, in my opinion. I kind of wish this would have been more of the theme of the Phantom Edition skins, where it would have been black and red. I think that would have looked a whole lot better. But a lot of people online have been saying that this does not belong in the game. It's too loud. It's too different. Like I said, I'm not picky when it comes to skins. I think all of these are fine. Some of them are just a bit bland when it comes to looking like everything else we have. But these last few images, as you can tell, are a bit different than the first few images. These are definitely a bit more extreme when it comes to having designs on the helmets, designs on the mask, more designs on the gear they're wearing, on their vest and things like that, on their flak jackets, having cloaks and hoods kind of pulled up. These might be something that a lot of people don't like. They look more like I said, the Battlefield 2042 skins. I don't know how much variation we're going to have with these. I don't know if this is going to be like something they always do, where they have some base military skins and then some that are a bit different. Not too crazy, but not just your normal military style. We'll have to wait and see. And of course, we all know at the end of the day, it's going to be up to EA. They're going to be the ones that are paying the bills. They're going to be the ones that say, hey, we need more money. We want this, this, and this in the game. And the developers really have no choice at that point but to put that in the game. They don't really have the final say of what's going to go in the store skin-wise. So hopefully, if it stays kind of like this, for the life cycle of Battlefield 6, I think most everyone's going to be fine with it. If it starts getting too crazy, that might be kind of the point where people kind of give a bit of a pushback. But like I said at the start, I do understand that they're going to have to sell battle passes. They're going to have to sell skins and stuff out of the store. So they're going to have to find something that people want to buy. And I think that's why a lot of people out there have been suggesting the different military skins from all over the world. Or the same thing that I have talked about a lot here on the channel is doing the different characters from the past Battlefield titles. I would absolutely love to see the Bad Company 2 campaign story characters remastered, looking like a Battlefield 6 character and put in the store as a character that you could purchase. I think that would do really, really well. You can bring some of these other characters because we do have the Chinese engineer from Battlefield 3, Battlefield 4 in the game, of course, from the Battlefield 2042 Road to Battlefield 6 Battle Pass. And that skin looks really, really good. So if you could remaster some of those older skins and bring them to the game, I think a lot of people would be happy with that as well. Leave me a comment with your thoughts. Let me know what you think about these skins. And of course, if you like the video, hit the like. If you have not subscribed yet, please do so. And I'll catch you next time. Peace.